All right, we are glad to know that you're still there. Thank you for giving us the pleasure of your company on EM Express. I told you earlier on that we have a guest in the studio at this critical point in time in our country when we are experiencing a lot of, unfortunate incidences around us. We seek for solution to many problems. We ask questions and we seek for answers for those questions. And this morning, we have a motivational speaker in the studio. His name is James Komolafe. He's an efficiency coach, a weekly presenter on radio, and the principal of School of Articulation. And of course, permit me to tell you that we date back to how many years ago now?
Almost over 20 years.
Okay, yes. Okay. That was during the A-levels.
Yes, yeah. In Kwara State.
I'm glad to see you once again.
Good to see you.
And thank you for coming on EM Express.
Thank you so very much. Good to be here.
All right. We are talking about career building, and two powerful points you are emphasizing on is in the area of profiling, yes, and alignment. To me, those are abstract terms. I want you to actualize them by explaining to me what profiling is and what alignment is in career building.
Thank you, Madam Tani. Profiling, it's a combination of two words, the pro and the filing. Until you are able to project from within the competencies, the capacities you have discovered from the within, you never can file out in life.
Okay.
Why we're having problems in our nation today and in other climes, it is simply because a whole lot of people, private organizations, individuals, homes, families, government, have not been able to sit down to turn the searchlight inward. Every man, every human being on earth has been wired to become something on the outside. So we are wired from within for whatever we are going to become in life. So until as individuals we begin to turn the searchlight inward to discover what capacities we have, what grace we have, what talents we have, and leverage those talents for personal, organizational, and national development, we will have problems around, because the key to human survival and significance is not from the external, it's from the within.
Now, talking about relating this with profiling, can we then say that there are dire effects or implications of not being able to profile yourself?
Yes. Actually, when you cannot profile yourself, you cannot project your power of difference from the inside to the outside. So we don't see significance from your life. You join in the rat race, the survival of the fittest. What is there for me? What can Nigeria give to me? Not what I can give to Nigeria. Because inner configuration and composition will always birth external construction. We're talking about wealth creation. We are talking about national development. We are talking about transformation. All these are values from within. So until you begin to decode and download yourself for further development and access, our country will not go any further. So it's not enough to just depend on the petrodollar economy. We need to sit down and look at capacity building, capacity utilization, capacity discovery. And from there, we begin to create wealth from the inside. Now, when you have the massive youth unemployed out there, of course, people say the idle man's hand is the devil's workshop. So it then portends the fact that we need to repackage and carry out the true transformation that cascade down into finding out who we are through profiling, whether on a personal note or on an organizational note. Okay. When we achieve that, then we tap into our inner fund that can give us the fund that we need outside.
Okay, by implication, you have said that, there is a constant conflict
Yeah.
between our inner struggles and what is happening
External
outside,
realities.
and the external realities, and the inner struggle manifests itself in what happens around us. How can we then reconcile both?
Yes.
How can we profile ourselves to align with the
Yes.
external forces?
Definitely, as you said, the inner struggle, as you see it, conflicting with the external struggle, it's first and foremost a superimposition. Because when a man does not discover himself, then something else will take him over. And he begins to accept that situation as reality, as his life. So profiling will help us. Profiling actually begins from the inner stare. There's always a vacuum in you when you are wrongly engaged out there that will tell you you are not there yet.
Okay.
This is not what you are alive to do. This is not the best you can offer. Money cannot fill it. Material things of life cannot fill it. But it is you sitting down to look within yourself. And in our organization, Jaconvi Consulting, we help people and organization to carry out profiling. What do we do? All we do is to
You pay for that advert.
Okay, I'm sorry. I want to contribute meaningfully to our economy.
You are contributing
to help
meaningfully,
people
yeah.
to come out of this, because actually, Tenny, I was there myself. You remember in those days when we left Kwara Tech, I was just wondering about, not really knowing what I was going out to be.
Okay.
I was patronizing the career office like nothing, like no man's business, simply because I wanted to know who I am and what I am born to do in life, until I struggle into it and hit it. Through the grace of God, I've been into banking a short while, in the civil service, just trying to find my pitch. But finally, when I found it through profiling, I discovered a whole lot about myself. The inertia inside me was awakened, and then I was able to help people to profile by giving them questions and pulling out their lives.
I was almost asking you, how does this profiling, how does it present itself? Is it a document?
Yes, on a professional note, when you come into us at Jaconvi Consulting.
Don't.
Okay,
that's an
I should not
advert.
mention it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's an advert. Okay, we have some set of questions we have built up that when you just answer them in their simplistic order, after a few days we'll process it through the internet and bring out who you are, right down to your character, your attitude, your habit, your traits,
Are you sure
your
this
temperament.
is not magic?
Not magic,
Okay.
purely professional.
Okay.
So the questions are so designed in such a way that it's like we cut a human being into pieces, the eye, the ear, just the little things you need about yourself in data form, as you just stick it for us. Very simple, within 5 to 7 minutes. At the end, we'll process it. It will bring out your name, your temperament, your strength, your weaknesses, and then the possibilities around you, your potentials.
Okay.
It is then you can now invest into yourself and develop yourself. When you come out, then you are out for expression.
All right.
It is only when you find the expression that you can catch fun.
Okay.
And it is when you catch fun, you can generate the fund that you need. Because, Tenny, look at it. Fun is spelled F-U-N.
Okay.
But fun will not get you anywhere except it is added, or except value is added to it. So what is the value addition to fun that will give you the fund? It is D. And that letter D is a generic word. It's a generic
and very
G.
vital.
And very vital in life,
All right.
which is a combination of 3 things. Basically, discovery, development, and deployment. So until you are able to tap into your inner fund through profiling, which we do, you will not be able to generate fund. Because
now let's talk about this alignment of a thing.
Great. Yes.
What is it all about?
Alignment. You see, let's start from the known to the unknown.
Okay.
And what is the known? When you are driving a car and your car is out of alignment, Tenny, you know, of course, that your tires will eat in and wobble. The steering wouldn't look straight, and you can't run. You can't gain speed, and you can't go too far. As it is in all exactitude with the car, the automobile, so it is with us humans. So when a man falls out of alignment, number one, he is not able to reel out the essence of his person from the within to the without. So he becomes a misfit and a misnomer. He begins to live substandard life. Lives become a superimposition because he is simply living based on the dictates from the outside. So personal alignment in a jiffy has three powers. What are the three powers? The power of your consignment, and consignment is who you are.
It's what makes you up.
It's what makes you up. Then the power of your equipment, and then the power of your assignment. So when you find the common denominator between your consignment, equipment, and assignment, then you find alignment. It is then you can pull out what is from the inside to the outside. And when you get to the outside, you find expression. Okay. That is the natural template where a man is supposed to catch fun in life. And when you catch fun, people watch you. People pay you for catching fun. Look at the coaches of this life. Look at all these our stars. What are they doing? They're catching fun and getting the fund.
The way you're saying it, is it that easy?
When
that,
you know,
when you profile yourself, you just find self-actualization automatically.
That is the bottom line.
Don't you get hooked along the line?
You won't. The bottom line is to discover yourself.
Okay.
When you discover yourself, like I told you, Tenny, moving from fun to fund, which you need to fix your bills, do whatever. Moving from fund to fund, you need the power of your D. Okay. Which is the value addition to your phone. And what is the D? Discovery. And you never can discover who you are in the truest sense of it until you do profiling.
Okay.
And the profiling will bring you out. Your SWOT analysis is taking your strengths, weaknesses, the opportunities that are, and the threats, and then how to really meet with people, and then how to develop yourself. You will now live your life so clean and straight and so definite, and in so doing you can develop yourself along your core lines, your area of competency,
and find another sense of direction.
Another sense of direction. You will not need to go through life to try this, try that, and life becomes a mere competition instead of distinction. And it is profiling that offers you that. So you need to underscore your consignment, who you are, your equipment, what you have for the assignment. So three powers of alignment: consignment, equipment, and assignment.
Thank you
so
very
that
much.
You don't do the wrong job.
Okay. Thank you so much, James Komolafe, for coming on EMX Express. I've learned a lot.
Thank you
and I wish we had more time.
You need to register in our school.
Okay. You have started again. Thank you so much for coming on the program. Thank you. I've been having this chat with James Komolafe, efficiency coach, a weekly presenter on radio, and the principal, School of Articulation. Thank you once again for coming. Let's take another break. We'll be back shortly.